So let's turn it over to you guys now that you've been submitting your questions to us. So let's see what the first one we have is here. We've got Heartless Song asking you, what is the most difficult part you've had to learn in the Quake speedrun?
I think the most difficult part is just like basic movements rather than like specific tricks. Is perfecting or getting really good at the way like the game works, how you are able to move quickly and such with bunny jumps and like how you strafe. I feel like that's the most difficult part about the run. That's something you can always improve on. You can always like perfect your movement.
Got it.
Right.
Next up, we've got, let's see, Mortalized asking, how long did it take you to get to the skill level you have today? Was that kind of going back to you've been running it for 4 years, so really?
Yeah, I guess so. But since there are people who have been running the game for maybe like less than a year, less than 6 months, who are at my skill level or even better. But they also happen to play like other FPS games as well. So I guess that might have an effect. But really, yeah, I've played since 2012.
Yeah.
So I guess that's how long I've been playing. That's my journey.
Got it.
Yeah.
Puns and Coffee asking, so do you hear that sound clip in your nightmares?
I don't.
Okay.
Actually,
that's good. That's probably a good thing.
I always filter it out. I don't even think about it.
Yeah.
Like when I play the game, it's just I've heard it so many times that it's.
Did it bother you at first?
No, I don't think so. Maybe.
Just immediately you embrace the
Yeah.
I like it. Let's see. And lastly, let's round it out with. Do you run any other Quake games in the series?
Not really, but I've done speedruns of both Quake 2 and Quake 3, but there's some games I like, but it's not games, I don't love those games like I love Quake 1. Like, if I want to run a game, I need to be like really dedicated about it, really like the game in order to sort of get into it, but Quake 2 and Quake 3 is fun. They're good games.
Great. All right, thank you so much, Cool Kid, for the interview. The run was awesome. Let's go back to our host, and we'll see what's coming up next. Thank you so much, guys. Keep watching.
All right, very good. Thank you guys for that interview. We have Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty coming up shortly. They're setting up for it right now. I'd like to let everyone know that during this game we have some prizes that are available. We have Metal Gear Revengeance Guide CE at $10 for your donation. You might have a chance to win that. And for $75, you have a chance to win a PS4 Pro VR bundle with 10, count them, 10 games included. Only $75. How can you go wrong with something like that? I have $75 from the Underman that says, save the animals, kill the lights. Hype! I have $100 from Billy Camachi that says, hi everybody, first time watching live and first time donating. Thanks everyone for your amazing work and even more amazing skill destroying my childhood games. Big love from France and of course, kill the frames and save the animals. I have $250 from Anonymous that says, found out my dad might be facing down prostate cancer, so no better time to start helping out. I have $100 from Court107 that says, all these games bring back memories from playing them when they were not too old. Great cause, and I can't wait for the next games. Next games are exciting, I'll tell you that. I have $80 from Knight of Knee that says, second time GDQ watcher, first time donator. Looking forward to the awesome runs. Good luck, runners. $80 from Jared212. Loving GDQ so far? Keep it up. $50 from Berserker102. Absolutely love Metal Gear Solid 2. Was the first Metal Gear Solid game I completed on European Extreme. Ready to see a game that I love. Good luck to the runner. $75 from Chris Sellenberg. As a survivor, I love what you're all doing and I wish I could be there. As a gamer, I wish I could be as awesome at speedrunning as any of you. Best wishes to everyone still suffering and those who suffered too. $50 from Anonymous. Super excited for another AGDQ. Thank you everyone for always putting on another great event. $50 from Constant Playback. I'm so glad it's that time of year again. Super hyped to watch a ton of awesome people play some awesome games. I lost my cousin 2 years ago to cancer and I wish I had gotten a little more time with her. I know she'd love this event. Donating half to saving the animals because damn it, it's the right thing to do. Donating the other half to comforting the final boss in Undertale because I have a soul. $30 from Switch for my Aunt Katie, who's fighting pancreatic cancer like a boss. Save the animals. $50 from Curly64. I won't be able to watch it live, but here's my donation for the Undertale Genocide boss fight. My favorite game of the last decade deserves to be played in full. $75 from Master Motor that says, I have lost many family members to cancer over the years, and this year is the first that I can afford to donate. Thanks to everyone for these awesome events, and kill the animals. $20 from Anonymous. As the son of a stage 3 breast cancer survivor, the cousin of a cancer survivor, and the nephew of someone who lost their battle with skin cancer, I can't think of any better way to spend my money. Good luck to all the runners, and thank you for all of this from the bottom of my heart. And thank you. $75 from S. Benner. First time being at AGDQ, so why not try and save the animals? Well, if you're looking to save the animals, Kill the Animals is still ahead by $3,700. It's going to take a lot of donations to catch up, but don't let that deter you. $75 from Zinc Chalk that says, and as Ocelot would say, we're going to take this nuke and ride it all the way into killing the animals. I'm not sure if that's a direct quote or not. $50 from Anonymous that says, long-time watcher, first-time donator, guess I kept you waiting, huh? Good luck with Metal Gear Solid 2. Said to read that in your best Solid Snake voice. That's all I got. $50 from Failware that says, huh? What was that donation? Just a box. $10 from Akami that says, Ni hao, greetings from China. First time watching live and donating. Appreciate all runners and staff's works on this amazing event. GDQ hype. Donation goes to Reader's Choice. Ooh. $75 from Anonymous that says, my mother-in-law and sister both killed their breast cancer. Let's kill the animals in their honor. $20 from Anonymous that says, and I saw this one coming, snake, snake, snake! That's the only one I'm reading. Now just stop it. No, I'm kidding. No. No. There could be more of those. I'm prepared for it. $5 from Anonymous that says, good luck on the Metal Gear Solid 2 run, Jaguar. MGS speedrunning community is rooting for you. Let's hope no one dies, you never heal, never get caught, and never die. Big boss rank, here we go. $5 from Link Man Drew that says, I've never donated before and I'm glad to help a great cause. I've always wanted to say this, kill the animals. $15 from Gilded Mischief that says, gotta donate during Metal Gear Solid 2 since it's one of my faves, and Raiden needs a hug. $61 from Matt the Doctor. Metal Gear Solid 2 is one of my favorite games in the series, second only to 4. Can't wait to see it run. Special shout outs to a friend of mine because she loves Raiden more than anyone I know. Donating $61 because I need scissors. We have $200 from Voolagin with no comment, but thank you for that anyway. $20 from G160 that says, have to donate during one of my most favorite games of all time. Thanks to all the runners and staff for putting on this amazing event. Here's hoping all your fissions are mailed. All right, I believe we are all set for some Metal Gear Solid 2. How about the crowd? Are we all set? Fantastic. All right. How about we throw it over to the couch and the gamers?
Okay. All right. Okay, let's get started. Hello, everyone. I'm Jaguar King. Nice to meet you all. And this is Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty being played on European Extreme. I've been speedrunning this game for about almost a year. So first of all, I'm going to load a game. We're going to play this on Neo Game Plus 2. And the reason for it is because there's a cutscenes coming up on the plant area later in the game where you can skip them on Neo Game Plus. And also the bomb in Strut D, you will be able to, it will be on its original location. As well, both Snake and Rhino will have some swaggy sunglasses during the run.
But overall, overall, it's going to be literally the same as New Game. outside of those few adjustments.
Yeah, definitely. It's just the same. Nothing. There's
Yeah,
no.
there's no change in strategy whatsoever. So
Okay.
Yeah, the game initially gives you the option for not game over or game over if discovered. We're going to go not game over because there's a lot of strats of intentionally being found at certain spots.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so we are ready to go. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. So, since this is an MGS game, there are going to be a lot of cutscenes to skip, so we're going to skip them all. And so, yeah, there's a lot of them here. So, first of all, we're going to play the tanker as Solid Snake.
All right, let's
And we're going to just play through there. That's the sunglasses, by the way. So,
with European Extreme, we have to go the full route around the tanker.
yep. So, our objective here is to take pictures of Metal Gear Ray, which is located inside the tanker. Here's a little trick that we're going to do right here. I'm just going to wait for a few seconds before moving in. And,
freeze.
okay.
So you're holding the L1 button to be able to continue running while holding your gun up.
Yeah, okay. So, next area. There are going to be 2 soldiers that I'm going to shoot one of them. And he's going to go to sleep, just like that. As long as I do not get the alert, I should be fine. So one thing I need to mention that I'm going to go for Big Boss rank, but I'm not just... I'm going to try to do most of the strats that I usually do on Big Boss rank. So here I'm going to need to skip this cutscene as fast as possible because I'm going to have to go underneath this camera, or else it's going to see me and trigger an alert. So D here, and first of all, I'm going to shoot the guy right here on the head. And then I'm going to wait for a few seconds. Bless you. So coming up is the first boss in the game, Olga. Olga can be a really hard boss if you don't know what to do. That's because she can kill you in one single shot. There's a little bit of RNG in it, so I want Olga to give me a good RNG here. Okay. So I want her to go to the left side in order to kill her quickly. Okay. So I'm going to stand right here. And then I'm going to wait right here. Oh, okay. There's something wrong with the audio. Can we fix it a little bit? I don't know. It's weird.
It might have to do with the audio channels, I think, because because surround sound versus 2 channel.
Yeah. There's something wrong with the audio here. I couldn't hear her because that's why she killed me, because I couldn't hear her. And that's our first game over. Okay, let's see if we can check it out. I'm gonna do the fight again. Okay, that's the bad RNG. Okay. For some reason, I cannot hear her while she's talking in my headset.
It changes with the perspective. I'm pretty sure that it's the surround sound settings.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
And that's Olga, the first fight.
That's how the fight's supposed to go, yeah.
Yep.
It's just tricky because there's a lot of audio cue stuff involved in that with the shot timing.
Yeah,
So-
definitely. So now after we beat Olga, we got ourselves a pistol, and that's what will allow us to traverse through the engine room. Yeah, there's something definitely wrong with the audio here. Let's hope the audio crew can fix it. So picking up ammo. So here's a neat little trick here. I'm gonna stand right here, shoot this guy as he turns away. Goodbye.
The old strat used to be to put him to sleep while the camera was facing one way.
So I'm going to shoot to distract this guard. He's going to call for a backup. I'm just going to go through him.
Yeah. Again, these are all strats that wouldn't be possible if game over is discovered was enabled.
Yep. Here's a little hard trick. Got him. Nobody. So now it's the engine room. So I'm gonna drop right here. And I will shoot this guard, then knock him over. Shooting him and knocking him over will put him instantly to sleep.
Yeah, normally with the M9 Tranquilizer, the time it takes for them to go to sleep depends on where you shoot them. Like a headshot will put them to sleep immediately, but a body shot will take longer. But if you knock them over, it's an immediate effect.
So I'm gonna let this guy to see me. I'm gonna shoot the radio, let him admire it for a little bit. And this will allow me to skip a cutscene right here. And also allow me to shoot the sensors without triggering or letting anyone to hear me. There we go.
So the worst you get going through that room is they just tighten the security. There's no like full alert.
Yeah, definitely.
Verrazano Bridge checkpoint passed.
So coming up is a guard. I need to listen to a specific audio key here.
10 minutes time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
That was a little bit too early. We're good. Here I'm gonna buffer my melee combo just to pass through that dancing guard. He's listening to music. Also, this guy is feeling sleep. He's feeling sleep, not falling asleep.
Feeling asleep.
Oops, that was bad. Because if you cross in front of him at the wrong time, he will see you and trigger an alert. So coming up is another boss fight, which is basically a guard rush. So let's see if I can do it correctly. Okay, got the first one. Okay, that was bad, but... that's okay. Okay, can you guys, excuse me, can you guys help me with the audio issue here? Because it's really hard for me to hear the shots from the guard. I think it has something to do with the wrong stereo.
Yeah, it has. I feel like it's the.
So because it's really, really important for me to hear the shots from the guard to time my entrance here. Okay, we're gonna pause the time for a little bit, guys.
While they get that figured out, I'll be reading a couple donations here. Probably shouldn't take them too long to get that worked out. I have $100 from Kalon Zombie that says, while it's my least favorite Metal Gear Solid game, it's still a Metal Gear Solid game, which places it above quite a fair amount of older games. Money goes to runner's choice, as long as it's not going towards saving or killing anything.
Let me, can you explain it one more time so I can just make sure?
You listen?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
$75 from Price that says, second donation of the event. Always fun to watch the madness of this event. Hashtag save frames, kill the end astronauts and animals. That's a long hashtag.
Because what we heard and what he's hearing is completely different, which means it's the XLR connection. So,
Is he a solar color? Oh, okay.
can I put those headphones on for a second if you don't mind? I'm deafening myself with how loud this is about to be.
$15 from NGN Live. It says, wishing Jaguar King all the best from the MG Live community. We are all watching and cheering you on, brother.
It's really important to have audio because
No, you're right.
Can you get in and literally just start shooting it so I can rotate it around to see if I can get it fixed?
$50 from Senken that says, first time donating after getting into GDQ last year. Put this towards the SA2 hero story and letting a certain someone tag along in Thousand Year Door. Keep up the great work all of you are doing.
Sure it is. Like a, okay, if you back out into the PlayStation menu.
Okay.
Like we're probably gonna have to start. Like, you might have to start.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Here.
So
He's saying that he knows how to fix this.
$75 from Romaji Milton Amulo that says, hello, had to get a fitting title onto the front of the file name choice. And the rest of my $75, let the enemy percent become Flavio percent.
this is awkward.
Yeah.
I did not expect this to happen. See, you cannot hear them when they talk. I don't know why. I never seen that happen.
It's a conflict of surround sound.
Oh God, $10 from Jumpstarter that says, I'm hungry. Steak, steak, steak.
Listen. It's not saying anything.
All right, listen. I said I wasn't going to read any more of those. If you're that creative, bring them on. I'll do this all night.
Can you check?
Yeah. Where it is.
$20 from Oni Barbary that says, Jaguar King, do you remember what today is? It's AGDQ. Good luck with the run, Jaguar King. We're all cheering you on in GAF chat. I have $10 from Mystic7 Aja that says, hey guys, here's a tenner from the donation station. And it goes to DS Dad's Choice. Kill the animals. Age is a number. Gaming is forever. $75 from Regs that says, love the show and the cause. Thanks to all the volunteers. Announcer's choice to save animals or frames. Ooh. $10 from Stephen S140, first-time donator, discovering Metal Gear Solid helped me through school along with my few loving teachers. This donation is for Mrs. Malik, who died of cancer this past summer after disappearing during my final year of high school. Thanks to all of the runners and organizers for the event, and kill the ocelots, I mean animals. $10 from That's how it's named. Cancer took my great-grandfather, so I'm more than happy to donate to the cause. Save or kill the animals, I don't care which one. $100 from Allie Clarkson says, always enjoyed this event. I'm a two-time leukemia survivor and understand how valuable events like this are. Good luck and RNG to the runners. Kill the animals. $5 from V. Patrick, longtime watcher, first-time shower, and third-time donator. I've always appreciated what you guys have done. Donation goes to Runner's Choice. $75 from Zephyr244. My dad survived 2 bouts of bowel cancer thanks to research into treatments. If I can help even a small bit, then I'll gladly throw it in. Half goes to save the animals, other half goes to current Runner's Choice. All right, it looks like we're ready to get back into Metal Gear Solid. So, once again, let's throw it back over to Jaguar King.
How fast it moves.
Okay, welcome again. Sorry for all the technical difficulties, but thankfully we have sorted it out. So let's continue in 3, 2, 1. Okay. So now we're going to have the guard rush again. We'll do the first one. Okay.
Just lining up all the shots before they pop out.
Yep. Oh, come on. Okay, here he's down. So we're gonna rush. We're not done yet. We're not done yet, guys. Okay, there's
One,
one, two.
2, 3.
Now you can clap.
Yeah. If anything, that did give you the opportunity to see just how unforgiving this game is. Like, you cannot take spare shots.
Yeah, definitely. So now we're going to enter the holds where there are going to be a bunch of Marines in it, and we're going to navigate through it. So coming up is a trick that's one of my favorite tricks in the game. Let's just hope I can do it. So first of all, I'm going to go here.
Every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for metal.
And
Worse yet, so do a number of
whoop,
rogue states.
there we go. Shoot this guy, put him to sleep,
Deploying their own Metal Gear Force to
and then we're going to continue to the next area.
strike capability. It's about
I love that ladder trick.
Yeah,
we
it's really
initiated
great.
development of Metal Gear Ray as a counter.
So here I'm going to have to freeze 3 guards in my way.
The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is
1,
another Metal
2,
Freeze.
and 3. And we're done with this area.
With
So
Ray.
coming up is the area where they hold Ray in it. So I'm going to have to take 4 pictures from 3 different areas. The first one is going to be here at the W. That's the first one.
Thousands of Metal Gears
And
that
the
exist
second one is
all
going to be
over the
here.
world are no longer
Smile. Okay.
The blind rush to nuclear
And the last 2
proliferation
one is going to be
became
here. By taking a picture at this specific spot, you'll be able to take picture for the right side and for the Marine side. And we're done with the tanker. Goodbye, Snake. So there's going to be a bunch of cutscenes coming up, so it's a good time to read some donations.
All right. I have a $10 donation from Persona Space that says, "What's Solid Snake's favorite dessert?"
the Marine.
Cake. Cake. Cake.
Awesome, thank you.
Nobody, huh? All right. Keep them coming anyway. I'm
Yes.
ready. Oh, God. All right, this one's audience participation, because these are fun like this. What was the game before this? Oh, this is going to be fun.
That's amazing.
I have $100 from Nair that says there's another $50 in it if the announcer can pronounce my name correctly. P.S. Kill the animals. Well, I hope I did.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for all your donations. Please keep them coming.
Thank you.
So now we're going to play as Raiden. Raiden is a little bit different than Snake. He's more nimble. He can just move fast. Also, his cartwheel jump is way faster way to move through areas compared to Snake's rolling. So we're going to do this all the time, so be prepared. So our objective here is try to go and rescue the president who was kidnapped by Dead Cell, which is people we're going to fight throughout the game. First of all, we're going to go here and activate this monitor and enter some stuff that we don't need to do so. Okay. Okay, now we're ready to go. So one thing I need to mention is that they're going to be codec conversation. I'm going to have to answer them as fast as possible by mashing select. That saves up a little bit of time, 1 second per each codec conversation. And some of the codec conversations during the game is really mandatory. You have to answer them really quickly in order to do some certain stuff and strats for you to do. So there are guards here which obviously knocked out. I want to know who knocked them out. So I'm going to go stand right behind this guy, and then I'm going to hit him right in his crotch. I'm going to wait for this guy until he gives us his exclamation mark. Okay. He's going to come to investigate.
Give these guys a spanking for waking up.
Yep. It's the fastest method actually to knock them out. I'm going to knock down the box here. This will distract the guard, and I'm going to go to the elevator.
Enemy in the area. Increase security level.
So one thing I need to mention that there's a whole good speedrun community for this game. So far, I am the second best on this game. I do Big Boss rank, European Extreme Big Boss rank. The world record holder for this game is MG Slate by an hour and 36 minutes, which is a really amazing run. So let's continue. Here's another one of the cardiac conversations that you need to answer really quickly. So, first thing we need to do here is we need to meet Stillman and talk to him. As this place is actually, there's a lot of bombs in it, and we need to defuse them, and we cannot defuse them unless we talk to him. More cutscenes. Yeah, there's a lot of cutscenes in this game that we're gonna skip them all. So the floor here actually produce sound, so I'm gonna have to jump on top of them. Wrecked.
You're going to see a lot of this throughout the game where there's a specific way to deal with the guards in each room. The guards all have static patrol patterns that never change as long as they don't detect you, so a lot of the routing is all about learning how to exploit the guard patterns, and they're all on global timers from when you enter the room.
So now we have meeting Iroquois Bliskin. He looks someone like we already knew.
Or maybe he isn't, who knows?
Yep. So now we're going to continue. Also, this is Rose. She's always goes Jack, Jack, and then she saves your game. She asks you to save her game. I don't know why.
Yeah, the codec skipping is definitely very welcome because it was actually introduced in this game. In Metal Gear Solid 1, you had to advance every codec text box manually.
Yeah,
so it's very convenient to be able to do it from this game onwards.
Yeah, definitely. It was pain actually on MGS1. Thankfully that you can skip most of the codec conversation by pressing triangle once, and that's pretty much it. All right, so now we're going to meet Stillman, which is going to be right here. Stillman will give us the task of defusing the bomb around the big shell. He will give us a coolant and a sensor. And there are several of these bombs in each strut that we're going to have to freeze them with the coolant.
This is one of the cutscenes that you can skip in New Game Plus, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This particular cutscene, you cannot skip them if you play on Neo Game. So you have to play. This is why we play in Neo Game Plus. These two cutscenes take up to like 2 minutes.
Yeah, they're very long.
Yeah, it's really long. They are unskippable cutscenes in Neo Game. So now we have the coolant, and now we can start fusing the bombs.
Yeah.
So the
I'm going to shoot here to distract this guard, and I'm going to exit the area before he can call for backup.
So one thing you do is you have your unequip, you have it set to switch, so that you can switch between the coolant and the SOCOM very easily.
Yeah, definitely. You have to set it up to previous, so you can choose the previous weapon or item you have in your inventory.
And as far as what's exactly going on right now, the main area that the game takes place on is the Big Shell, this offshore cleanup facility, or so they call it. It's hexagonal shaped, and there are 6 main struts that we need to go around and defuse several bombs throughout each main strut on.
Yeah. So coming up is one of my favorite tricks in this game. So I would like you guys to meet Ryu. His name is Ryu, by the way.
Who is that?
Goodbye.
That actually
Nope, nothing.
that actually does not count as a kill towards Big Boss ranking, by the way. If he falls, it just
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure he's
doesn't-
fine. He will just get up again.
yeah, no, he's just going for a little swim, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ranks in the game all have specific criteria. Like at the end of the game, you get a rank depending on how you did, based on various criteria, such as things like kills and damage taken and stuff like that. And Big Boss requires some very strict requirements.
Yeah, in order to get Big Boss rank, you have to beat the game in less than 3 hours, with no kills, no continues, no rations, and maximum of 3 alerts. These 3 alerts are mandatory, so literally you cannot have any alerts. So here I'm going to have to do a little bit trick. It's a little bit tricky here. Okay, we got it. I used the chaff grenade actually to distract this guard, and then just go from the other side. Here I'm pressing R2 and... Oh, wow, okay, whatever. So I'm pressing R2 and X, R2X, R2 really fast, so... Oops, I screwed it up this badly. Okay, apparently I'm a bad speedrunner. So by standing in the specific location, and apparently I did not got it. Wow. Okay.
So the trick he was doing earlier with the flipping and the R2X R2 is called the coolant rise, where basically it cancels the getting up animation. See how slow the getting up animation is there. If you do the R2X R2, then
wow, it's not working. What?
Wow.
Okay.
Oh.
I hate to see this, but that never happened before.
It cancels the animation so that you can get up a lot faster. But and also in doing so, he would have wound up at the perfect position to be able to use the coolant on the bomb over there, so he didn't have to crawl all the way around in order to freeze it.
So how am I gonna deal with this situation? Okay, whatever. Gonna shoot this guy. Or you know what? I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna try to get to the next area. Ah, shit. Okay. Sorry. Oops. I'm sorry. Bad word. I apologize. So, because I accidentally used the chaff grenade in the previous area, this is where I'm going to have to use it to get past through this area. It's just, I screwed it up really badly, so... I wonder what should I do here. Obviously, I have never been into this situation. Okay, good.
That works.
Yep, that works.
Yeah, the guards have specific vision and hearing ranges as well. So it is possible to use loud weapons as long as you're sufficiently far enough away from a guard that they can't actually hear it.
Okay. Okay, we're good to go. Now we can continue. So start F is the hardest strat in the game. Okay, good.
I love that.
Equip the M9. Shoot him and freeze him. I'm gonna shoot the other guy from the other side. I'm gonna drop right here. I'm gonna take this safely, so I'm gonna shoot this guy here. Okay.
Yeah, the M9 is definitely useful since we saw before that using the pistol alerts a guard because it's very loud. The M9 is, however, a silent weapon.
Yeah,
so it's a lot more convenient.
So as he investigates his body, I'm gonna pick up the stun grenade, and then we're gonna continue to the next area, which is the hardest area in the game. I need to focus on this one. Okay. Okay, we're good to go.
Yeah. So
very nice.
Just had to run a very, very, very specific line through that area, and also still be able to do the L1 aim towards the cipher.
Yeah, and you have to do it fast. Okay.
Yeah, like your cycles in Metal Gear Solid 2 have to be next to perfect, if not perfect.
Yeah.
If you're going to be able to pass through, but
yeah,
if you don't get it, you got to have backup strat upon backup strat.
So here I just picked up the Zone of the Enders box. Shoutouts for anyone who enjoyed this game.
Yeah, fantastic, fantastic game.
So I'm gonna wait for here for the bomb, because the bomb is actually in a box right behind this box. So I'm gonna freeze it, and we're good to go. Now we're gonna go to the heliport, which is on the roof. Shoot this guy, knock him over, and then up to the next area. So there's going to be one bomb here underneath the Harrier, and we're going to come back to this area later in the game. Here's another cutscene. So the area that left is strut D, and then the first strut that we met Stallman in, and that's all the bombs that you need to defuse. There are going to be 2 extra bombs later, but that's the most major one that you need to do. Okay, so the first one, this one should be right here. Okay, now we're gonna get out of here.
Who's there?
Nobody's here, sorry.
Yeah, cartwheeling downstairs is considerably faster, but you can't do the same upstairs, otherwise you will actually collapse.
Yeah. Okay. Sometimes the spacing is also not. Here, I'll let This is a very tough cycle.
Yeah, this is a really tough trick I need to do. Okay. All right. And
Freeze.
goodbye. So I need to do this really, really fast. If I'm 1 second late, the guy down there will see me, and he will screw things over for me.
Yeah, cartwheeling down the stairs is more often than not going to be faster. Of course, you don't always want to cartwheel downstairs in every situation because sometimes it may be faster to just walk the last few steps.
Yeah. So this is strut D. I need to do this really, really fast. Okay, that's the first bomb.
It's another really tough area. We go from the bomb on the right to the bomb on the left side of the room, so these guards are going to come down there first. Then there's the guard on the left, which we're just going to, you know, he's not the brightest crown in the box.
So I'm going to freeze this bomb right here. And I'm going to try to shoot the guard on top. I'm going to wait for a little bit. Okay, we're good to go. And that's how you do this area. There's going to be one bomb on the middle.
Guard on top needs to go down so that the last bomb can be defused.
Yeah. More story in the game. So here I'm going to equip the box because we're going to do a specific trick for it. It's really funny. You're going to see it by yourself. So here's a camera. I'm just going to go underneath it and will not notice me. So by equipping and unequipping the box, admire your radio, please. So by equipping and unequipping the box, the moment the guards see you, he will not shoot you. For some reason, your hitbox will disappear when you equip and unequip the box really, really fast. And the guard will get really confused, and then he tries to start to find you since you are not there, and start searching for you. And he's going to try to cover back up. And we're going to do this trick multiple times during this one. So now we have frozen most of the bombs on the strut. There's going to be another bomb, which is going to know about it in a little bit in this little Kodak conversation.
He froze the last bomb there, even though he passed by it the first time, so to skip a codec call. Because like the codec calls in this game, they're all triggered based on which bombs you defuse first. And by defusing that last bomb last, the bomb in the first room where he got the sensor and the coolant spray, by defusing that last bomb, he was able to skip yet another codec call.
So same as the tanker, just shoot this guy and get to pass through him as he turns away. So remember Ryu? We're gonna meet him again.
Sounds like there's a little backstory. Why is he named Ryu?
I don't know. Maybe that's his dog tag name. Goodbye. No, nothing. It's the nanomachines in your head, man.
That's the explanation for everything in this game, is just nanomachines.
Nanomachines. So now we're going to go to the first area that we started the plant area with. That's where the bomb is located. And then we're going to fight a boss.
There's also C4 planted, or sorry, Claymore mines planted on the roof in the absence of the guards, correct?
Yeah.
So
after you defuse the bomb underneath here.
And it is a quote-unquote boss coming up.
Yep, a boss.
Sure is a boss, all right.
I mean, it is very hard to beat, you could say.
Yeah,
It is literally impossible to beat. Oops, okay. So I'm going to equip the coolant. So the bomb should be located right here. It's always going to be here. If you play this on Neo Game, it's going to be underneath the submarine. But if you're playing on Neo Game Plus, it will be always in this location. So coming up is the boss fight called Fortune. And this boss is a timed boss. There's no way to do it fast. It's just I need to wait until the timer finishes up. And we're going to do a trick that will help us go through this boss pretty much easily. So first of all, I'm going to equip the box. I'm going to wait here.
On European Extreme Mode, she fires 2 shots instead of 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm going to aim behind a cover. And this will give me some invincibility frames to avoid her shots.
Yeah.
And I'm going to switch sides here. I'm going to do the same thing.
Yeah, both the jumping out from behind cover and the hanging animations both give you iframes while those cutscenes are playing, so obviously this is very exploitable, and we'll see it in later parts of the game as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Essentially, you have to raise your weapon and lower it.
Oops.
Oh.
I pressed up a little bit early. But it should be fine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
The short life bar, it's very tempting to try and go for Fortune maybe, but you literally can't hit her. If you ever attempt to shoot her, you will always miss her. And it would actually be slower to try and fight her because it's just going to cause cutscenes to play.
Yeah. And now she's angry. She's going to destroy the whole place.
Once she's angry, that's it. The fight's over.
And that's Fortune.
Though you can get crushed by falling debris if you're in the wrong spot, so...
Yep, definitely. So as you can see, my health bar was really, really low. Fortunately, after beating bosses, your health is going to get refilled, thankfully. Which doesn't happen in the first MGS1 if you play on Extreme. So here I'm going to use the box right here because there are going to be mines put in a really trollish way.
But yeah, equipping the box displaces your hitbox just barely enough so that you're able to avoid the mines by running that particular line.
Yep. So just as I did before, I equip and unequip the box to prevent this guy from shooting me. So after defusing the bomb at the first area, we got a call from Fat Man, and that he said he has another bomb on the heliport. So we're going to go there. Here's another trick using the box. I'm going to let this guy see me. Shoot him twice. He's going to go to sleep. Good night.
Yeah.
Shoot this guy, knock him over, and then we're going to exit the area.
One other thing to note that I don't think we touched up on is every time he shoots, he unequips and re-equips the M9. That actually allows him to cancel the little slide animation that Raiden does after he fires every shot, because the M9 can only keep 1 shot chambered at a time, and you have to rechamber it manually. So by hitting R2 after firing, just like fire R2, R2, then you're able to refire it pretty quickly.
Yeah, but simply equipping and unequipping the...
Yeah, there's a lot more button presses going on than it looks like, believe me.
Yeah, definitely. So I shot there to distract the guard and let him go call for backup, and then went in and shoot him with the M9 and knock him over. So if you shoot a guard with the M9 and knock him over, he will go instantly sleep. So coming up is Fat Man, and it is a really random boss. Let's just hope we can beat him. Let's just hope we can have a really good RNG with him. The reason is because this area is really, really big compared to the other bosses. So let's go. So first of all, I'm going to have to defuse the 2 bomb here. First one is going to be here. Shoot his leg. Then I'm going to defuse the bomb right behind him. Shoot his head again. Back off. Shoot him again. Okay, now he's going to start running.
Yeah, the second he moves, he has some invincibility frames, so you have to wait a little bit before you can shoot him again.
Yeah. And this fight is a real nuisance if you don't take control of it immediately by trying to exploit his AI, because he alternates between these skating around and shooting your phases and then planting more bombs.
Yeah.
And if the bombs are planted, you need to defuse them before you can finish the fight.
So you can see those invincibility frames in action. He was trying to shoot a little early, but Fat Man wasn't taking any hits.
You just exploited a little trick there as well, where if your magazine is partially depleted, unequipping and re-equipping the weapon completely refills the magazine.
Okay. I was gonna... Okay, good. Okay, we're good to go. And he's down. Thankfully, we do not need to defuse the bomb once he put it. Unless he start the timer, we should be fine.
If it's any consolation to Fat Man, at least he ended the fight with a sweet mohawk.
Yep.
Made out of tranquilizer darts.
The fight actually doesn't end until the bombs are defused if the time's running as well, right?
Yep. If he start the timer, then the fight does not end until you defuse the bomb. But if he doesn't start the timer, you can just beat him and you don't have to worry about defusing them. So coming up is a really long cutscene, so if there's any more donations to read, now it's a good time.
Fantastic. While this is still moderately relevant here, oh, where'd that one? Here we go. $10 from Jim Bradfield. It says, donating $10 in memory of Jaguar King's center audio channel, who will sorely be missed. Money goes to Runner's Choice.
Thank you.
And with that last comment in mind, it's once again for the crowd to play Name That Pun. What did the game audio do? Yes. We have a winner. There will be more, I guarantee. $50 from Lester Green, a.k.a. Beetlejuice. It says, thank you guys for the speed runs. I've started watching AGDQ videos on YouTube for about a year now. First time I'm watching a live event. Thank you again. And thank you for the donation.
So right now we need to backtrack to Strut F, the armory, because now the current mission is to go to the Shell 1 core to try and liaise with Ames. Yeah. Who will give us some information, but we can't get into the Shell 1 core unless we have the correct equipment. We need this disguise, and we also need to have the correct weapon equipped, which is in the Strut F warehouse.
Yeah, he did a little bit of menu setup there, so that he's got both the box and the BDU on switch, so we can toggle between those.
Yeah, definitely. So we're going to return back from here. I'm going to wait a little bit. There are going to be mines in this area, so I'm going to have to navigate quickly, shoot this Cypher as well, and then we're going to go to Strut F to pick up the AK. So here's a trick. It's a really hard trick to do, but I'm going to try to do it anyway. If I screw it up, it's not a big deal. So I'm going to buffer my movement here by meleeing. And got it. Goodbye.
So the buffering movement is basically just a little bit of extra timing to basically get the guards in a certain pattern so that he's able to just run a straight line through.
Yeah, it's just a simple timing.
Yeah.
And it helps to do some buffering before you enter. So now we're inside Shell 1 core, but we cannot meet Ames just yet. First of all, we're going to have to get the mic, which is located on B2, because you're going to need it to listen to Ames' heartbeat. Although we do not need to listen it, it's just you need it to interact with Ames.
Yo, what are you doing?
Nothing, nothing.
Yo.
Yeah, whilst you're in the full disguise, the guards will largely ignore you as long as you don't do anything too suspicious, such as, killing anyone.
Or doing cartwheel like this in front of them.
Yeah, they don't really like that. The guards don't like fun at all.
Yep. Hello there, little parakeet. So that's Emma's bird. Emma is a character which we're going to meet later in the game. So now we're done with this area. Now we're going to go back to where Ames is located.
Pressing the elevator button multiple times does call the elevator faster as well.
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes they don't. Unlike MGS1, the elevator here does not work the same way. It's just weird. They have a mind of their own. I'm going to knock here to distract a guard. He's going to come running. Here he is. I'm going to choke him, and I'm going to use him to enter this area.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to...
And now we have a game called Let's Find Ames. So Ames on harder difficulties, his location is random, so we need to find him. I think I got that glitch that have characters at the same model. It's rare to happen, but it does. Oh, yeah. we have old ladies right now. So it's hard, it's easier now to find aims. And he looks like in a bad, yeah, he is, okay.
You're Ames, aren't you?
Yep, he is Ames. I mean, he is the only man in the room. So now after we talk to him, he's going to tell us about the president location, and now we need to go. King, yeah. So we're going to have to go meet the president and try to free him. Equipping the AK.
Is the directional mic cutscene there one that you were able to skip regardless of New Game or New Game Plus, or?
I'm not 100% sure. I don't actually know, but maybe. So things are now going haywire, so we're gonna have to go back to start F. Okay.
Yeah. So now that the helmet is gone, the disguise itself doesn't work anymore. Like, casually, it still has some uses, such as if you're on fire, equipping it and unequipping it will immediately put out the fire.
Yeah,
but for the run, it's not really useful anymore.
Yep, definitely. So here's a little bit tricky part. I'm gonna wait for a second, then I'm gonna move. And then I'm gonna try to shoot this armored guy. It's really important to shoot him because if he sees you, the alert will go on instantly. So it's really, really important to shoot him first. Shoot the Cypher.
So he's doing some flips in some very specific places so that he can create a bridge for later on in the game when he actually does have to return to that area. The planks there that fall on the ground whenever he steps on them, they do respawn the first time you come back after meeting aims, but later on there will be some planks missing, so he has to leave some in order to be able to do cartwheels back.
Yeah. What's that? So the guy down there is gonna come to investigate.
Yeah.
Shoot this guy. Behind him is a heavily armored guy.
It's him. Everyone, stay on guard.
So this is the PSG-1, which is the sniper rifle. We need this since we now need to cross from Shell 1 to Shell 2. And the connecting bridge has another destroy all the sensors that are connected to Semtex bombs game, like in the tanker. But some of the sensors are really far away, and you actually cannot target them with the pistol, even if you can physically see them and aim at them.
Yeah, this is why you need the PSG-1. It's really important to continue this run. So here I'm using the box because they're going to be enemies and heavy armored guards just standing underneath next to the machinery here.
We have a $5 donation from Anonymous. Metal Gear Solid 2 is the greatest movie of all time.
Well, the theme of Metal Gear Solid 2 is meme.
Yep. Same as before, equipping and unequipping the box to prevent him from shooting me, and we are on the connecting bridge. So coming up is we're gonna have to destroy some Semtex with the PSG-1 and the pistol that I have. They're gonna be 14 Semtex. I only gonna need to shoot the sensors.
Yeah, definitely don't want to shoot the Semtex itself because that actually does detonate it and cause a game over.
Yep.
So this is actually very precise for some of these.
Okay. I need to be careful because I really do not want to shoot the Semtex. Rip. Okay. And there's gonna be one here. I'm gonna equip the PSG-1. I'm gonna try to shoot the sensors on top of the ciphers. I'm gonna wait a little bit because these ciphers are really trolly sometimes.
Shooting the ciphers also causes an immediate game over, so can't do that.
Okay, we're good to go. There's gonna be one here and one behind the flag. And the last one is gonna be right here. And we're good to go. So coming up is one of my favorite bosses in the game, the Harrier. This Harrier boss fight there's a quick way to kill it. Let's just hope I can do it. It revolves about the amount of missile that I can shoot at him really as fast as possible and do as much damage as I can. Okay, there we go. Pick up the Stinger. I'm gonna shoot 3 missiles at him. Turn around. Shoot 1 missile. A got the fourth missile. Now I'm gonna wait. He's gonna come attacking me from the side.
You're able to dumbfire missiles and then lock on afterwards.
Yeah. I'm not gonna shoot here. I'm gonna wait for a few seconds. Now I'm gonna shoot. Because if I shoot this earlier, he will go to phase 2 immediately. And
Yeah, as long as you're locked on with the red targeting reticule, the shots will try to home in on him. There's a couple of spots where we want to try shooting before locking on to change the missile's trajectory.
Okay.
Such as this flyover shot here.
so this is gonna be a specific. There's a specific audio cue that I need to hear here. Okay. I'm gonna shoot one more. Good.
You're tougher than I thought.
So where he is, I think he is left. Okay. I'm gonna shoot 2 missiles at him.
I'll let you learn in style.
Ah, he went to the right.
Ah.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the kill, but I'm gonna try.
Yeah. So we can use cutscene power to avoid bullets. We can also use them to avoid missiles.
And just like his fortune, I'm gonna abuse the aiming behind the cover invincibility frame.
The game lags hard there as well, yeah.
This is gonna be close. And
oh
no! That
was very close.
That was really close. But that's okay. I'm gonna just aim like that. That's the Harrier.
That was a classy finish as well. I appreciate that.
Yep. So now, Pliskin is now Snake. I don't know how, but he is Snake right now. So coming up is the most butt-clenching jump in the game. There's a high chance I might screw this up.
Ah.
Yep, okay.
Right. Are you all right? Answer me.
That's unfortunate.
Right.
Yeah, this jump is just very, very precise.
Okay, let's do this again. Got it.
Nice.
Okay.
I think maybe your angle was just very slightly off the first time.
Yeah, definitely. So now you see me, I'm wearing the bodyguard suit, the guard suits here. And that's because it has one hidden feature that most of us do not know about. It's just that it has some camouflage in it. Normally, these 2 guards on top will see me if I do not have the guard suit. But once I equip it, they will not be able to see me so it acts as a little bit of camouflage in the game. So if you think MGS3 is the first game to introduce camouflage, then you are definitely wrong. So here I'm going to do a cartwheel. And I'm going to knock the wall right here to distract this guard. And then we're going to cross through this small area here. Here's a small time saving you can do. Equipping and unequipping the pistol you have. And then we're going to meet this famous guy that everybody knows what he do.
Oh, I'm going to go in my pants. Nobody's looking, right?
Okay. That's it. So now we're getting close to Shell 2 core. And this is where we're going to meet. Oops.
Oh.
Okay.
You can cartwheel up maybe the last 3 stairs, but timing is very tight.
Yeah, this is what happens if you do not time it correctly. So coming up is a bunch of cutscenes. This is a good time for some donation.
All right. Sounds good. I have a $100 donation from Durandal that says, I need scissors.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
61.
And once again, everybody, you're batting 1,000 so far. I think this one's a layup, so I think you got this one. What's Snake's favorite rapper? Yes! That was $5 from Twerk Cannon for that one. I have $14 from Anonymous. It says, "Hi guys, been watching for 3 years, and first year I was able to donate. This is the last money I have in my account from my job. Thanks for what you guys do. Peace. Oh, and kill the animals."
Okay, awesome. Thank you guys for your donation. Please keep them coming. So one thing I need to mention, as you can see, we have found the president. The problem is he is located inside the room where there's an electric floor that we need to disable first before we can continue. So first of all, we're going to go to this area and pick up the remote control missile, or the Nikita, so we can destroy the power generator inside the room where the president is located. So this area is full of water, so we're going to have to swim through. Thankfully, there's no enemies. So here's the Nikita. Now we're going to go back all the way.
Can I just say that Raiden has fantastic form?
Yeah, definitely.
Just like look at that motion, just like right there.
Yeah, he swims like a fish. Maybe.
I want to learn how to swim like that someday.
Yeah, me too. So now we have the Nikita, and we're going to equip it, and then we're going to equip the Stinger, because we're going to need it for a specific thing that you're going to see a little bit. So the president, in harder difficulties, he falls asleep, and he sleeps next to the power generator. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to wake him up, because if I happen to destroy the power generator while the president is sleeping next to it, he's going to die from the blast. So I'm going to shoot the wall to wake him up, and then I'm going to go to the air vent, which is located right here. I'm going to shoot my missile. I think, okay, this is good.
Perfect.
And I'm going to guide the missile through this air vent.
The president still tries to make this as awkward as possible, though, because he doesn't exactly choose the best place to hide here.
Yeah, I mean, who the hell actually sleep next to the power generator? I don't know why.
I think it might actually be a thing that they just like did in European Extreme, specifically to screw with people who played on the earlier difficulties. It's like suddenly, whoa, what's he doing there? You know?
Yeah, you just launch your missile and then, whoa, why is he sleeping next to the power generator?
Yeah,
and then you have to adjust. So here's another long cutscene. So it's time to greet some donations as well.
Very good. I have $50 from Keith that says, "Good luck on the Metal Gear Solid 2 run. It's a great game and for a great cause. Laugh and grow fat." Donation goes to the Undertale Genocide boss. I have $10 from Penguin that says, "For my girlfriend who had and beat cancer. Glad to donate to a great charity." Now, here's a here's a $100 donation from Durandal, who says, "Don't forget to grab the scissors. Colonel will need those later on in the run."
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
We're going to grab those.
Keep that in mind, yeah. I have $10 from Anonymous. It says, "First time watching AGDQ. Looking forward to the PlayStation block on Friday. Love to see games from my childhood get destroyed." $75 from Caltic that says, "Keep up, keeping up. Love everything you are all doing."
Awesome. Thank you guys for your donations. Please keep them coming. So now the president is dead, and we got ourselves keycard number 4. So we're gonna have to go and meet Emma and rescue her, because she's the only one who can help us destroy the arsenal gear, which is located underneath the plant area, the big shell. Right, and we're gonna go all the way to B1. So one thing that I need to mention here is there's an out-of-bound trick. Unfortunately, I'm not going to go for it because it's really, really hard to do, and it doesn't save much of a time. It's only save up to like 18 seconds, but if only you can do it in the first time. And it's really hard to do. It's a really hard and tough to do a trick, so I'm going to skip doing it. So basically what you do is just you go out-of-bound, and then you'll go immediately to fight Vam.
basically what it does is it allows you to clip through the floor and basically just cartwheel around until you hit the loading trigger for Vamp.
Actually,
You swim through the air.
yeah, you swim.
Oh, you swim.
Yeah,
Oh, you swim
sorry.
through the air. Okay.
Yes, you swim through the air, and next to the, and you go to the door, which leads you to Vamp boss fight.
Yeah. This is a real shame as well, because Vamp as a boss fight is honestly really well designed with a lot of cool features and tricks, but you're not going to get to see any of them.
Yeah.
This is a big cheap out on this boss fight.
Yeah, if you like cheese, you're gonna like it here.
It's actually a pretty good cheese, not going to
Yeah.
lie.
There's more than one way to cheese the boss fight as well, because if you want to go for a lethal kill, albeit one with a lot of lag, you can continually fire stinger shots as quickly as you can manage and actually stun locks him.
Yeah.
But this is faster and non-lethal, which is good for a big boss rank.
Okay, here we go. Shoot two missiles at the water. That will do a little bit damage to him, and then I'm gonna wait for a few seconds. Okay. So the hitbox of that knife is really, really huge, and it can kill you in one single hit.
Not to mention there's...
What?
That was close.
Now, for some reason, the control just stopped. I don't know what happened. Okay, it's okay. We're gonna do this again.
Yeah, you can thankfully consistently set this up as long as you're hanging off the ledge, because if you're hanging, he's always going to try and come to just slash your hands to make you drop into the water. Dropping in the water here is an immediate death, because the law says that this is ultra buoyant or non-buoyant water that you cannot float in.
The active damage frames for that knife also, there's a lot of them.
Okay, here we go.
Because of the overall length of that knife animation, it actually takes a really long time before he can actually come back in and do the punches. But the idea is naturally to keep baiting him into doing that slash over and over and over again. And is it supposed to go 2 cycles like that, or?
No, you are supposed to one cycle, but
Okay.
Yeah,
that
for
was just a
some
bit of a
reason,
mistake.
the control just stopped. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But you can beat him in 1 cycle. You don't have to do 2 cycles.
Yeah. Though I don't know why his AI gets tricked into repeating that action repeatedly.
Yeah, because normally Vamp is considered one of the harder bosses in the game, and it's a really fun boss to do legit, and also a really hard boss to do legit. But once you cheese him like that, he is nothing. You can just beat him really easily. So now we can meet Emma, which is hiding inside this locker. And with it start the most boring section in the game, which is escorting Emma. Emma is really slow, so you have to hold her hands and guide her through the area. There's going to be a sniper section coming up soon. It's a really long section, so we're just going to continue. So this is a good time to read some donations as well.
Very good. Sounds like a good idea. $50 from Yes Man 13. I will never forget how excited I was when this game came out. Watching you guys crush this game brings back some awesome memories. Keep up the good work. I have $5 from Taco Belmont. Is everybody ready to play again? You sound enthusiastic. Okay, this is another easy one. Who is Snake's favorite Gyllenhaal?
Jake.
Jake. Jake! These guys are really good at this.
I really like that username, by the way, Taco Belmont.
Yeah, I like
Taco
that too.
Belmont, yeah.
You guys might have to send some harder ones in here. The crowd's doing too well. I have $15 from Anonymous that says, I lost both my grandparents within 4 months of each other to cancer. Thank you for helping this foundation to give others a fighting chance. And to Judah, I know you're watching. This is me saying hi. $10 from Anonymous that says, I didn't even know people speed ran Metal Gear games. Anyway, my little cousin has been fighting leukemia for a while now, and it only seems appropriate to donate. My money goes to hugging the goat in Undertale because if anyone needs a hug, it's him.
Awesome. Thank you guys for your donations. So we just picked up the PSG-1T. It's the tranquilizer version of the PSG-1. And it's really important to have it for the sniper section. There's going to be a lot of guards that we need to put to sleep here. Also, these water bombs have a really bigger hitbox than they look. Sometimes you will end up dying. You will end up dying once you touch one of them in the harder difficulties. So one thing about Emma here is that she hates bugs, and we're gonna help her to overcome her fear of bugs. And we're gonna do this.
Just a bit of encouragement.
Yep.
Yeah, just, you know, you're going to get on the elevator whether you like it or not.
Yeah, sorry, Emma. I know you hate bugs, but we're going to have to force you to overcome the fear of it by doing that. So this area, there are going to be enemies in this area, so I need to move into this specific location, or else I will end up getting spotted by them. As you can see, they will see Emma. They will not see me, but they will see Emma because of that. Because she does not wear the guard suit, so they will see her easily.
Oh, you know, just a casual walk through a secret weapons development facility.
Yep.
Nice romantic walk.
So I'm gonna shoot both of these guards as well. So coming up is the guard we call Mo. His name is Mo. I don't know why he's called Mo.
Freeze.
Mo!
Shoot him twice and then he's gonna go to sleep. And then we're done with this area. So in this area, first of all, I'm gonna pick up some chaff grenades, which is located right here. And I'm gonna use one of them at this spot. Then we're gonna continue walking. So the guard on top of the building that I just exited has saw me, but since I already jammed the radar, he cannot call for backup. And since there's no door for him to exit, he's actually stuck up there. So nothing is gonna happen, so we're gonna continue here. And I'm gonna put down the fire by using the coolant right here. So the guard behind me just saw me. He's gonna try to call for backup, but since I'm already jammed the radar, he cannot do so. This will give me enough time to exit this whole area without any problems. He's gonna try to shoot you, but he will always fail.
One of the many reasons you don't do game over upon spotting.
Yeah. This small tricks is what makes not game over if spotted is really, really great. So I'm gonna shoot these two guards as well.
Pretty sure this is the only area in the game where you can't pass through without interacting with the guards.
Yeah, definitely. Because they will see you. You have to take them down. And then we're gonna go to the sniper section, which is a 6-minute long section. Basically, what we're gonna need to do is we need to shoot anything that intercepts Emma or try to shoot her, from guards to ciphers as well. So first thing, I'm gonna equip this thermal goggle. I'm gonna just stand right here. I'm gonna use a pill. And I'm gonna equip the PSG-1 first. I'm gonna shoot these mines on her way, because if she ended up triggering one of these mines, she will die. And I'm gonna shoot the mines right in the other side. Okay, cool. We got all the mines now. And I'm gonna go and shoot the guard on top of this area. Okay, good. Shoot the Cypher. And that's it for now. Now we're going to have to wait for Emma to cross.
One important distinction to make is that mechanical objects like the Cyphers can only be destroyed with lethal objects such as pistol bullets. Like tranquilizer shots won't work on them.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm going to shoot this guard and this guard right here. Oops. All right, and I'm going to try to shoot this guard on the other side. Oops, okay. We're out of ammo. Thankfully, there's an ammo crate close by, so it's not a big deal. Now we're going to have to wait for Emma to cross up. Also, one more funny thing about it. If you try to zoom on Emma, she will fall. I don't know why. Of course, it costs some time, but it's actually funny to see something like that. So I'm going to try to make sure there's no mines because most of the mines are actually located here. Some of them are behind the pillars or close to it, which makes it hard for you to detect. I'm going to try to shoot this Cypher, or maybe later. Okay. So I'm going to use another pill. There's going to be a guard coming up soon here.
Yeah, you need to periodically use Pentasmin every now and then because the sedating effect that stops your hands trembling only lasts for quite a short time. In-game, it says that it lasts for several hours, but apparently not.
Yeah, they are lying. So there are going to be 2 Cyphers coming up from top here. This is the first one. The second one should be right here. And we're good to go for now. Now we're going to wait for Emma. This is also a good time to read some donations as well.
Very good. I have $150 from Meme God 86. I really don't know what to put here, so I'm putting the fact that I don't know what to put here. That's logic right there. That's what that is. All right, I think we've got a hard one this time. Is everybody ready? All right, $5 from Tristram Wolf says, what does Snake call his friends that cancel plans at the last moment?
Flake? Flake?
Thought I had him that time.
So there are going to be guards coming up soon right now. I need to shoot them in their heads. Here's the second one. Oops. Okay. Slightly off there. Okay. Then going to be a Cypher here. And that's it for now. I'm going to refill on pills, which is located right here. As I said, this is actually a boring section. There's nothing much to do here. Now we're going to wait for Emma to just cross. Okay. As you can see, if you do not have the pill chosen, you can see how shaky Raiden's hands can become. So I'm gonna refill on ammo, and now we're good to go. There won't be any more guards. Gonna make sure there's no mines because I'm gonna have to do this sequence all over again if Emma ended up dying. Okay. Rip. Sorry. If you try to shoot as many birds as possible in this area, Rose is going to call you and start scolding you for killing birds. Oh, this one. So here's Snake. He always comes late on harder difficulty. Okay, we're good to go. Should be Cyber right here. And there's going to be one right here. Okay, and now we're good. So, since Snake is here, let's hear his thoughts. What does he think about this whole situation?
A little more. Not bad at all.
The legend said it.
Phew.
right.
Okay. Everything seems all right, apparently.
Not bad at all. Just a little more.
Oh, come on. I know you want to say it. He did not say it. So sometimes he say, do I need to clear things with Otacon before I ask her out? Apparently he was talking about Emma. So this is Vamp 2. I'm going to shoot his leg. I'm going to refill on ammo. Oops. And shoot his leg again. Oops. Okay. And that's Vamp. For some reason, he ended up getting shot in his head, despite I shot him in his feet. I don't know why.
He doesn't take more damage on the head on European Extreme?
He does, but it's much faster to shoot him in his head, in his leg. So now Emma's injured, and now we're gonna have to go and meet her. So I'm gonna equip the box and one chaff grenade, which is the final one I have in my inventory. So one thing I need to mention here, there was an alert before, and this guard, oh, he saw me. Wow, okay. That was unfortunate. That is the final guard on the whole game. For some reason, he did not hear the alert because he was dancing and listening to the music. Okay, we're good to go.
Getting alerts is definitely the worst thing that can happen in certain spots as well, because if an alert is active, it carries through to the rooms that you then progress onto, such as this corridor. And if this corridor is an alert, you're not getting over that bridge easily, because the ciphers just come to you and shoot you immediately.
Yeah, definitely. But thankfully, I have a chaff grenade. Even if something bad happened, I have a chaff grenade. I can use it to jam the ciphers as well. Now we're done with the plant. So if there are more donations to read, now it's a good time.
Very good. I have $5 from Melinda that says shout outs to Draco Dan on the couch and Lennon on the mic, as well as everyone for making GDQs possible. Let's help kill cancer and kill the animals. That's us.
Cool.
I have $100 from Chi-Chi that says, first time watching live and first time donation. Metal Gear is my favorite franchise. Happy to see it on AGDQ and for a good cause. Maybe one day we'll get those amazing nano machines. Donation goes to Undertale Genocide Boss.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Jack the Ripper.
I have $100 from Lester Meadows that says, Raiden for the win.
You know this fellow?
Okay, thank you guys for your donations.
remember
So
me,
this is an
don't you?
unskippable cutscene. Solidus is going to attempt to choke you. Thankfully, I do not have to do anything. I'm just going to wait. You will not lose any health. So this hit triangle repeatedly is pretty much useless. So right now we are inside Arsenal, and there is something wrong here about us. So if you are sensitive of seeing naked dude, I suggest you to close your eye for about a minute and a half. Because this is the area where we're going to have to meet Raiden, naked Raiden.
Olga, you can't keep this up. They're bound to find you.
Listen, I'll free you in a little while. Brace yourself.
Oh, thanks, Olga. Next time, please take all of my health. So I'm going to call Rose here manually because it's much, much faster than waiting for her to call you. So in the Metal Gear Solid series, we have Naked Snake, and now we have Naked Raiden. Close your eyes, kids. So this area is full of Tangos, and they are like ninja soldier things. I don't know why. But they have a really, really bad eyesight. They are even worse than the normal guards. Apparently, they do not react very well to a naked dude running in front of them.
You know, for all the supposed gene therapy they have to be able to heighten their senses.
Yeah, they're supposed to be the best.
They're not doing a very good job pointing out that there is something horribly wrong with this picture. It's just
Yeah, I don't know.
Raiden streaking around, you know?
Okay, I'm gonna take this a little bit safe.
Do those panels still sound off as Naked Raiden?
Which panel?
There were some panels that were like differently colored.
No, they do not sound off.
Okay, all right.
So, you guys asked for it. Let's see if we can get it.
Even my...
Nope, that's this one. So, we have this famous line that we like within the MGS community. Getting that line is really, really random. Let's just hope we can get it as fast as possible. It might take up to like several minutes for it to work, but I'm gonna try for a few times. Nope, not
Those
this
are
one.
all Japanese railway lines.
Also, don't question the thing on the right side. I don't know what it is. Okay, not this one.
So basically what's going on, the kernel is an AI, and the game is just constantly messing with you, like all of your nanomachines.
Anonymity.
Not this one as well. Yeah, it's an AI, and he was hit by a virus, so apparently he didn't have an antivirus, so this is what happened to him. He started talking some weird stuff that doesn't make any sense.
I hear it's
Here it is.
amazing when the famous purple stuffed worm in Flapjaw Space with the tuning fork does a raw blink on Harry Carey Rock. I need scissors. 61.
Somebody give him his scissors. Yeah, it's one of our favorite lines in the game. It's really, really an amazing line. So, for all those who hate saying naked dude, now you can open your eyes. So now Snakes has made it into Arsenal. He will give us our stuff back. He also going to give us sword as well, which we're going to use it for the rest of the game properly. So this is a timed section. There's nothing I could do to time it, to do it fast. I have to wait for the timer to finish it up. So I'm going to have to talk about two skips that I'm about to do here, which is called Tango skip. There are going to be two fights where I'm going to have to fight tangos. The first skip is actually really hard, and there's a little bit of RNG in it. Both tangos fights are skippable. The first one is hard as well. The second one is more of RNG dependent, and it depends on Snake performing really well on the second fight. So it's actually a tough trick to do, but it does save a huge amount of time if you try to skip both tango fights.
The first one is largely just dependent on like a disjointed hitbox hitting a loading zone through a closed door, isn't it?
Yep, that's the one. Okay, so I'm gonna have to I need to focus in this area. As I said before, there's a high chance I might screw this up because there's some RNG in it. I'm gonna use a stun grenade right here. Okay, good. I stunned them all. I'm gonna use another one here, and another one here, and another one here. Got it.
Nice.
That's the first skip.
Very nice. That section normally takes a very long time to clear all the guards out.
Yeah, so the normal way you do it, you have to clear the guards, kill them all until the door opens. But if you do this trick, you will be able to skip, to hit the trigger and go to the next area. So the second skip is the same, except a little bit different. I need to choke this guard in a specific way in order for it to work. This is where I need Snake to perform really well. If he ends up dying, it's pretty much over. I can do it again, but it's up to Snake to clear those guards up.
Sounds like he's doing pretty
He's
good
doing
out
well.
there. Yep.
He's not taking damage.
Hey, Snake, bad guys. Just gonna go over here and chill out for a while. You know.
I'm gonna let go. I'm gonna grab him again.
Snake is a beast right now.
Yeah, he's beasting right now.
So is this section like a time elapsed thing, or is it wait for Snake to kill a certain number of guards?
Actually, we do not know what's causing it. So now we did it, so I'm going to have to wait for a few seconds. I'm going to stand right here, and that's it.
We don't even get fish and mail?
Nope, unfortunately.
How do you know when you got it?
You will go to the next area. The sequence will end. So this trick was discovered back in 2004, and we actually do not know what's causing it. Thing is that the only thing that we need to know is that it has something to do with the memory, I think, overflow or something to do it. So that's pretty much it. So I'm going to have to ask the audio crew to mute the commentators and the host in my headset, because this coming fight is the longest fight in the game, and I need to be 100% focused on it.
A simulated solid snake shaped
So-
by VR regimen. Sound like someone you know? Jack.
Yeah. How many?
I'm sorry to
20
see you
rays.
reduced
20
to
rays,
one
okay.
of the Patriots' puppets. But I've made use of you, and their plan too. Solid Snake's sudden appearance, your arrival. It was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks.
Yeah, there's nothing to do in this section here, except
the mission entered the final phase.
just kind of wait for all the dialogue to finish, so he can sit. He can sit in the menu the whole time. You know,
Yeah, we just get to listen to Solidus's exposition.
During the Civil War were as real as they come.
just admiring the.
Every day
View.
was absolute.
You know, it's got pretty good form. I'm not gonna lie.
You ran from it, and now you've been led back to war by something less than real.
For a character of dubious popularity, he is quite graceful.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so the Metal Gear raid fight. First, you shoot them in the legs, and when their mouths are open, you can fire another stinger, and it will cause maximum damage. And it takes about takes what, 4 cycles to kill each one.
3 critical hits, and then I think if the 4th hit is a weak hit, it'll still shoot.
Right. Okay. So you have to get three critical hits like that, where you knock their legs out and shoot them in the face, and on the 4th hit, it can just be a regular missile.
Yeah.
You know, dumbfire it. So at this point, when the ray comes to the center, shoots it in the mouth when it's open, he can't get hit by anything except the bullets. He's got the body armor equipped so as to absorb the shots from the machine gun fire. There's invincibility frames every time the rays get hit in the face by a missile, so he can consequently go and shoot another ray, just do like a non-critical hit, and just keep repeating the process.
Yeah.
Basically, just like make sure that there's no action wasted here in this fight. Like this is a very brutal fight,
Yeah.
and it lasts around 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Just like the whole thing.
It's a very long fight because this fight is variable depending on the difficulty that you play it on. The number of rays that you fight depends on the difficulty. Like if you're playing on very easy, I think you only fight 3 rays and the fight is over immediately. On this difficulty, you fight 20 rays. And there's no checkpoints or anything. If you die, you start from the start of the fight again.
Right.
As far as the attacks that they use go, the ray that ends up in the center of the arena, it's purely positional based what they do. If you're at close range, they'll always try the hydro laser attack, which conveniently opens up the weak spot so it can be exploited. If you're at mid range, they'll try the machine gun attack, and at long range, they will use these leg missiles.
Yeah. So it's like at far range, you're kind of playing with fire.
Yeah. You
But
need
he's able to salvage it there, dumbfire, or like do another lock on to the face of the other.
Yeah, the cartwheel to avoid the leg missiles is
Right.
actually quite precise.
So you have to fight roughly 20 rays, but the actual event trigger for ending this fight is not killing the rays themselves, but simply dealing enough damage. So you have to deal like a certain number of points of damage to all of the rays. You're going to fight a total of 20 rays, but like not necessarily kill them. So as long as he's constantly doing damage and getting those hits in, and like just like optimizing his damage output, then the fight is over.
Yeah. And yeah, as you can see, the rays that blunder around on the arena dead, they can be a nuisance because they can physically block your shots, which can cause the fight in some circumstances to get wildly out of control. And once you're out of control in this fight, it can be really hard to regain a good rhythm because they start firing missiles from long range like this as well.
Yeah.
So you
he
have
has to-
extra things to worry about.
Yeah, just juggling like the three rays, and like, you know, there's like a pattern for like each of them based on the attacks the others use.
Do you know if it's random when they do that roar at the edge of the arena, or is it fixed when they appear?
I'm not sure, honestly. Like I can see like whenever they start, they do the thing where they open their mouths like "Argh," and they got like the bad breath.
Yeah.
The bad blue breath. So they're doing that. I think that's like every time they intro, or it could also be like whenever they're off camera. I'm not sure.
See, that's twice that I've seen a leg block a shot. That's just annoying.
Yeah. But the camera does pan around to whichever is the closest ray at a given time.
Yeah.
So like it'll go center whenever there's 3, but of course whenever the one that like jumps onto the platform comes along, that's when the camera starts to home in directly on that, so that you can avoid the close and mid-range attacks, the aqua cutter, the water cutter, and the machine gun.
Yeah. Like, Jag is just doing really well to control this right now. Like, it can't really be overstated how difficult this fight actually is to play well and to make a recovery on if you make a mistake. This is very good crowd control right now.
Right. Right, absolutely. So it's like, he's constantly got to be thinking, about what missile he's going to fire next and where.
The number of actions you need to do in this fight is very impressive, honestly.
Yeah.
That was a very nice hit there. That's the random roll that I was talking about, and you can just use that sometimes to get a free critical hit.
Yeah, basically they're just, it's like, hey, don't talk back at me. Just shove a missile in their face right there. So it's like if that happens, then yeah, you're able to just fire a missile, get a lucky crit. So there's a slight RNG element to the fight as well, consequently. Like that, boom, exactly.
So even if you're not keeping track of the kills that you can have a rough estimate of how far you are through the fight by looking at the Ray's names on the HUD at the top, since they go through a set number of names. Like C, I'd say he's just about over halfway through the fight now.
Yeah, about there. If it's 20 rays and there's 5 rays per array.
Yeah, so this would be 14 now.
Excuse me. Then it's going to be like then it's going to be about 15 or so. I think he's on number 16 now.
Right.
So it should end around.
That was a blind
5.
shot. That was really nice because he didn't actually lock on for that shot. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. This ray just doesn't want to leave.
Yeah.
Oh, the rocket. What happened there? It just like suddenly didn't lock on.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't get punished for that. No, that looks good. Another non-lock shot. That's really nice.
Right. That was a beautiful line there.
That specific pattern there as well, it can give you an idea of just how badly this fight can get out of control. That if you're avoiding missiles from the perimeter, and if you're at long range and draw leg missiles from the central ray, you have to think really quickly to find a way to avoid that sort of combination.
So now it's D04G. So he has to get this one. He has to boo this one off the stage. Then D05G should show up.
Yeah. There's a slight optimization that he's using on the central rays here as well, where the 3 spots that you can fire at are invulnerable until the targeting reticules come up. So he's trying to release the stinger slightly early so that it travels most of the way to the knee before the reticule shows up, which saves a little bit of time.
Yeah. Suffice it to say, this fight is much shorter on the earlier difficulties.
Yeah.
Especially on normal mode. You only have to fight like 5, right?
Yeah. On the easy mode as well, they die in 1 critical hit each, so the fight ends very quickly.
Locking onto the head while waiting for the one in the center to recover, because it's going to have invincibility frames. He's not going to be able to do a critical hit on the ones that are hanging off to the side while the one in the center is recovering.
Yeah.
Oh,
there we go.
That was very nice.
That was good.
That was really good.
We can re-up the commentary audio. Good stuff.
Well, that was intense. So one thing I need to mention that I'm a horrible, horrible masher. This is why my friend Carcinogen is going to help me do something, which is mashing for me, because this section is one of the hardest sections to do in the game for me personally, because I'm a bad masher. So this choke is called, we call it Solidus Choke of Doom. Let's hope Carcinogen do it good.
You're not looking to the left?
No, no need to.
Yeah.
And he's doing fine.
You're doing really well, yeah.
Doing really well.
This is actually debatably easier than some of the other versions of the game as well. This is the HD version.
Shoot.
On the HD version...
It's okay, good. Good job, everyone.
So all versions of the chokehold torture on the HD version are 15 seconds long, and it's simply harder because your O2 and health depletes faster. On the original Sons of Liberty, the time of the chokehold torture is longer on high difficulties. I believe on PAL European variant, that chokehold torture on a European Extreme is 70 seconds long.
You actually have to literally mash 10 presses per second in order to get that.
For 70 seconds.
Yeah, if you think this is actually bad...
Yeah, no, I would not be able to do that on the version you just mentioned. Like, no, like not at all.
A lot of people use turbo for that.
Yeah.
It is not.
I was worried I wasn't going to get it there for a second, but... Whew.
So this is going to be the final fight, which is going to be Solidus. After that, it's going to be time. Solidus has 2 phases to do so. This is a really long cutscene here, but just a Kodak conversation. Thankfully, we can skip it by the marvels of the triangle button, which they added here in this game. And I would like also to mention that we use, in the MGS speedrunning community, we use in-game timer, and the time stops after the credits and the score shows up. So, but here we're gonna have to use SDA timing. So here we go. I'm gonna loop Solidus. Oops, that is not how it's supposed to be looping.
Yeah, he's meant to kick at very close range, like that.
Yeah, interrupt his animation by looping him, just like that.
So which attack is he going for after you slash twice and he guards?
Which attack do you mean?
Well, I mean, he's well, you're slashing twice, and then you're moving up, and then you're punching him. Is it a specific animation, or is he recovering from guard at that point?
I think it's specific animation, something like that.
That was very close.
Yeah, this one missile can do a huge amount of damage to you.
Will you survive a hit with the body armor?
Yes, you do. So I got him in the corner. So I'm literally actually interrupting his kick attack, this one, by punching him in a specific few frames that he do it. Okay, he should go to the phase 2 now.
One more combo, I think.
Yeah, one more hit.
You can actually parry most of his sword attacks by just blocking. There's one particular one that you can't block, but you don't see it if you manipulate the kick by being at close range.
Yes. So now we are in phase 2. Once his life goes 0, it's going to be time. And we can do the same loop as we did in phase 1. Oops. Okay, that's fine. Should be fine.
Yeah, he just becomes very erratic in phase 2 if you give him the chance by dashing around like this, which is why the stun lock is still very useful.
Time is getting short. Okay. And time. And that was Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty being played on European Extreme. Thank you guys for watching. Before I finish this up, I would like to give some shout outs to all of my friends on the couch here. And also, I would like to give a shout outs to the MGS speedrunning community who helped me get to this event. And one big shout outs to my lovely wife who is watching the stream right now. Love you, Ivy. See, told you. And shout outs to the Outer Heaven Network also for helping me attend this stream as well, attend this amazing marathon. Especially Three Dogs, Nightmare, Unite, and DRK. They helped me attend this, this amazing marathon. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have, guys, a really good AGDQ. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace, everyone.
What an amazing run that was by Jaguar King, wasn't it? Let's give him another round of applause. All right. And if you want, we can play our little game one more time before everyone gets out. It's a $75 donation from Papa Nung that says, what's Snake's favorite type of pancake? Ooh, nobody. Nobody. Crepe. 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 They had them all but the last one. It's such a shame. I have $10 from Space Cow. Says, thanks to Jaguar King for putting up with all the terrible snake joke donations. It's more than I can take. Take. $75 from Nyan Must. Says, did not know this was happening this week. Talk about a wonderful surprise. Good luck, runners, and I can't wait for Super Mario Galaxy. Shout out to tacos. God bless tacos. $20 from Ninja Daddy that says, lost both my parents to cancer. Today's my birthday, and I can't think of a better present than to help. Thank you all. And thank you. $75 from Ace9 that says, have a cousin who's fought off cancer twice. You guys are doing awesome work. Money goes to naming Rayquaza